Yo, what up guys, Ari Gold with Energy. Today I want to talk about segment intentions, and I want to kind of like make this video about what happened yesterday when I was watching the Super Bowl. So it's very like intense, very crazy, some beautiful channeling was going on, and I just thought that why not let's make this preach on segment intentions and just like allowance and etc. I just felt like because it was so relevant to yesterday's game and what happened, not even the game itself, but just what happened during and etc. And with that said, let's get to it. Okay, so yesterday I was at my friend's place and we were all watching the game, Super Bowl 2020, and with Kansas versus the 49ers. And it was a great game, So I don't gamble anymore for the 8th minute in a while now, but we still play that the little check boxes stuff where we kind of go with the digits of like who the last numbers, you know. I don't know what that's called. It's called a checkbox game, whatever. So I just said sure, I'll join. You know, it's just like 20 bucks, whatever. So I just so the whole thing was there, and then I kind of like, and they asked me to kind of like pick the numbers from the little thing. It was like the drawing where you kind of put the X and the Y, which kind of goes with like the order that the numbers go. It doesn't. I mean, that's literally how the names. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about the game, the rules, it's hard to explain on the video without showing you. So, but I will put the picture here of my thing so you can see. And yeah, so I was picking the numbers myself, and the first 3 numbers that I picked, it was 3, 6, and 9. I was like, wow. I mean, what am I telling you this backstory for? Because it was crazy how while I was taking these numbers out, I felt that like, I didn't put any importance on winning the game or the money, because I was like, hey, we're just having fun. Like literally zero importance. But I'm not sure if I was told that or if it was an intention, but I'm still gonna talk about the intention part, the segment intention. Segment intention means like when we wake up in the morning, we can put intentions for a whole day, which is just like inner intentions, you know. And when we are going through our day, we can still put intentions. It doesn't have to be like, oh, just one time in the morning or evening. We can literally just lunchtime and we want something to happen at like afternoon. We can put like little segment intentions. That's what it's called, segment intentions. And so I guess yesterday when I was watching the game, I just thought of like, hey, I was like, I know I didn't win the first quarter, the second, third, I don't see it, but I totally see myself winning the fourth quarter. So it was almost like, I'm not sure if my higher being told me that, like I was being guided, like, hey, the fourth quarter is yours, or whether I just kind of set that intention. I don't know. I think it could have been both, because where will I get that idea from, that I was going to win the fourth quarter when we were only in the second quarter, you know? So it's just crazy, and then I totally forgot about it, and then so the game is going on, and literally the 49ers is getting killed at the end. And so no one even thought of the scores of like, hey, what can actually happen that Ari wins, you know? Because I didn't even like watch the little paper box, the one is right here. I didn't even check the check boxes of what has to happen, right? But I do remember it was like binary, it was like 0 and 1, you know? Which is really intense, because like I'm super into like binary, because like literally the whole code, the matrix, everything is binary, like 1 and 0s. And so the game took a weird twist where they did a touchdown, and the score, the last numbers was 0 and 1. I'm not sure what the score was. I totally forgot because I wasn't paying attention. I was just enjoying the company of my friends. But it was crazy how everyone was like, dude, wait, they're like going to let the clock run? And my friends were like, dude, I think Ari won. I'm like, what? How? Like, wait, I'm like, that's not normal. Like, that's not possible, because I wasn't even paying attention. Like, what's going on? I guess what happened was because the other team that was already winning went and did a touchdown, the score became like they went by 1 up, which made the score like zeros, and like the last two numbers 0 and 1, and so that made me a winner. I was like, wow. And you're talking about $60, which is not a lot, but why not? You know, it's some little extra money. It's not the money here; it's the fact that I won, and out the word winning because I feel like it's just a good energy, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make my video. But yesterday I didn't do anything. I didn't do any writing or anything at all. I was just trying to take care of all my stuff before the game, because that's how I am. I like to get my gym done, my other little errands that I usually do. Did a few jobs here and there for my company that I own, and yeah, so I got everything situated before the game. So, but it was just amazing how that happened. So I just thought I should show it to you guys. So segment intentions is so real, and yesterday is literally, it's like so real that it's literally surreal. And yesterday the universe literally proved to me that, hey, segment intentions are legitimately the shit. Like, they're really good. And but with that, it also comes more stuff that I want to share with you guys, and that will kind of like wrap up this video with that kind of a takeaway. Is when we say segmentations, they're just kind of like, think of them as like a very short-term intentions. Like, let's say we want something to happen in the next hour or 2 hours, 3 hours, or it's things that are not for a whole day or for a whole week, but it's just for like that day, maybe even, you know. But it's usually throughout the day, like, or even to a specific hour, or even like 5 minutes, you know. Like, it's very short, and I like it. You can say like short-lived or short intention. Yeah, that's AKA. But when you put this intentions, what you have to do is really kind of almost like forget about them. Put no importance, forget that you even set the intentions, because if you forget that you set the intentions, they will actually come to fruition. Guess why? Because if you forget whatever intentions you set, you will not remember them to actually put importance behind them. Therefore, they will come into fruition, because you will not be adding your own numbers and thoughts and doubts in the equation of intention. So therefore, when we set intentions, whether it's inner, outer, or segment intentions, which is kind of like still inner and outer, can be about segment if it's done like for a little minute, or for a short period, or a specific thing. Whatever it is, if we literally set them and just kind of say, hey, I'm just gonna trust it and just let it go, things will just fly your way so rapidly, so fluidly. It'll be like almost like cry me a river, bring a positive way. Like, it'll be like just a lot of water, a lot of flow, a lot of abundance. That's literally how it works. It's just amazing. Like, yesterday's thing, it was just like a total proof. And the score, like at the end, when the thing was gonna like go down the clock, is like 144. Like, there was so much evidence that everything was just happening, and I was just amazed how, like, I remember it's like 2 minutes left, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, the score, based on what he was showing, it was like the fact that me even like getting close, because I remember it's 0-1 in some order. I was like, there's no way these numbers will make it, but I'm like, who cares? I'm like, I'm enjoying the thing, and my friend was going for the 49ers, so I was like totally cheering him on. I'm like, come on, 49ers, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Because even though it's like I literally forgot that I even set the intention that, hey, the fourth quarter was mine, you know? And, or maybe my higher being told me that. I believe my higher being actually told me that, hey, the fourth quarter is yours. And therefore, I may have just got that notion, that message, that sign, and then I set my own intention of like, hey, the fourth quarter is mine. I believe that's what it was. I don't think it was literally like my thoughts of, because I didn't just set the bets to win. I just set the bets to have fun, to just see, like, to be kind of like this fun little, like, hey, who's gonna win? You know, it's just like one of those kind of cool, just like a friendly circle. There's no like greedy people there, you know. It was just everyone just having fun. And I didn't drink any alcohol. I drank Odul's, which is like 0 alcohol beer, which is good. That's good. And still, I woke up this morning with a headache, because I become an empath. So when I'm around a lot of people, it's normal for empathic people to feel drained. So I have to meditate for like almost 60 hours a day, and I'm still drained. And I'm gonna sleep like around 12, so I can have my proper sleep. Right now it is 9:56 when I'm recording, which is good. I can edit this in the next half an hour, upload it in half an hour, sleep by 12 o'clock, which will be great. Yeah, guys, so that's about it. Just my thing is set the intentions. Make sure it's from your heart. It's not from like greed or for material reasons. I mean, materials can be fun. I mean, they can inspire us, you know. Got a Tesla on Friday, like a few days ago. I don't remember what day it was. I think it was like the 31st. Yeah, 31st. Yeah, it was the last day of the month. I was like, I want a Tesla because I just feel like a new 2020, a new car, a new timeline, a new optimal timeline, more spontaneous life, you know? Because that's what it is. Whatever you change things happen. But I set the intention that I was like, hey, I want to get the Tesla before Super Bowl so so I can kind of feel cool driving my Tesla. Like, but that was like almost like a longer term intention, because it was like, but it was still an intention that I didn't put any importance behind it. I just said, hey, I just want this car. It's fun. If it's meant to be, it will not pass me, and it didn't pass me. It came to me, but that was from my heart. I was because I really wanna support the planet and not use fossil fuel, and you know, just helping the planet. That's the only reason why I got Tesla, because I'm a vegan. I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy. I'm very aware, very woke. So that was my last puzzle. So I had to kind of like complete that puzzle of like full clean, like no harm in my head, that I'm not hurting anyone, you know. So and that's from my heart. So make sure it's from your heart, and things will come into fruition for you so quickly. Because if it's from your heart, it's like set for the collective good, you know. Because everything that you really feel from the heart is not for just you, but it's for everyone else. Because if you're feeling good and it's something that's coming from the heart, it means that it'll benefit some other people too as well in some way or form, even though you may not know at that second, but it will. Also listen to the signs and the guidance that you are given from your higher being when you're setting this statement intentions. Like if something just comes up in your head and it just kind of like almost like pressing you to just do it, don't just put it away. Just do it, because that's your higher being saying, hey, this is a good thing to do in your timeline, you know, like you have to do this because it'll benefit you, even though you may not see it right now, but it'll benefit you, because they already see your future, your timeline, because they see everything. They know your whole life. The rules are, they can give you signs and hints, but they cannot really tell you directly. So yeah, so set intentions from your heart. Make sure it's for a good cause, for a good purpose for you and for everyone else, and allow it to just come into fruition, and just put no importance behind it, because when you set them, just let them go and just see how beautiful it comes to fruition. And that's it. Have an amazing, beautiful week. We are in February. It is so amazing. It's super like, love the weather. It's nice, like the winter weather, like blue sky, cold. I mean, you can wear like a bunch of nice little warm. I love the winter in some way or form, because my brain is very active, very sharp, because there's no heat. But then I kind of miss the summer though. I can't wait for the summer as well. And with that said, without going too much TMI off subject here, have an amazing one. And with that said, have an amazing, beautiful day or night, like day and night, like that song goes. And with that said, much love, peace, and namaste. Stay vibey, love, Ari. That's a wrap.